This time I'm going to have a quick chat about the offhand, which, if you go back to the H for handedness, you'll see is the hand that's not your dominant hand. So, for example, I'm right-handed. This is my offhand, especially if I have a sword in this one. This is definitely my offhand. And obviously, we can use other weapons in the offhand. We can use bucklers, parry devices, daggers, another sword, cloak, or we can use it on its own. And on a sunnier day, as you can probably see, it's a bit grey. Leslie and I shot some footage, mostly managing to stay in frame, where I'm just going to use the offhand to clear blades, distract her, control her blade, that kind of thing, because these are useful if you don't have an offhand weapon or device. And we should never forget that this is a weapon. The sword is not a point delivery system. You plus the weapon is the point delivery system. So we shot some footage. Now I'm going in false time because we're not really going full speed. so so yeah, if you watch, you'll see I'm generally by false time. We'll get to T is for time, or T is for tempo, but by false time, what I mean is I'm starting the step at least first before the arm comes out for a thrust. So again, for those of you who are new and don't quite know what that means, that's what it means. So yeah, we're not going full speed. I'm going essentially in false time, and you'll see a variety of techniques. One of the things you'll see me bat or clear the sword and keep it clear while I perform whatever kill. You'll see me control a blade, take it round behind it. You'll see at least one disarm. And so these are all things that you can do with your offhand if you don't have another weapon in that hand. But before I show that, just a quick reminder that I do like to remind people that they should practice with a sword in their offhand as well and get used to using it in the offhand. Because sooner or later you will get winged and have to switch hands. And also, if you're going to fight case, two swords, you need to be able to use both of them effectively. So that's something that I've said in previous videos. I'm still saying it again because it's fairly important. I did a separate video previously about bucklers. We'll also be talking about bucklers in the J for Geometry videos. And we've skipped dagger, unfortunately, and cloak, but we'll squeeze them in somewhere in the in a later video, hopefully. But for the moment, a video of some of the things that you can do with your offhand, whichever hand it may be. A couple of caveats to that. If I recommend against trying to grab a blade, because if a blade moves in it, you lose that hand. I recommend against doing this to take a point, because you'll lose that hand. Although obviously it's better than losing an eye or being killed in the tournament. I like this kind of hand position because it means that you can bounce on and off the blade, so they're not going to get a push or draw cut. It means you can guide it round the blade moving in your grip. That's much more. Well, I find it much more practical for me. Your mileage may vary. You can actually, of course, if you really need to grab a blade, you sort of have to get it. I mean, if you want to grab it without it moving, you really sort of need to get it here and hold it really firm, and that's just so awkward. I don't think it's necessarily worth the bother. And also, of course, then everybody's counting 5 seconds before there's a call of hold because you're struggling over the blade. Much better to just avoid that stuff. This or with sort of these kind of like taekwondo-ish block movements to clear blade. But that's enough of me, especially since it looks like it is going to rain. So I'll just get on with playing the video.
Thou fool! I have been trained in thy Jedi arts by Count Dooku.